My name is Shane O'Loughlin. I'm a dairy farmer from Oghill, Monastrevin, County Kildare. We'd be right in the middle of it'd be horse country, you know. I suppose we're only about 5 or 6 miles from the Curragh, from the National Stud, from Kildangan Stud. You know, we're renting land off it'd be Oghill House Stud. I got married in 2011 and we've a son now, Hugh, he's 2, and we've another one on the way now in July. I was delighted to be able to inherit the farm from Dad and Colin as well, my other brother. It's just nice to think that's going from generation to generation. I wouldn't swap it for the world, you know. For Hugh now growing up, like it's so healthy in the country to, you know, to get out and run around, and there's stuff going on that we're totally oblivious to, which is great, you know.
My name is Dermot O'Loughlin. My father bought this farm in 1943. That is a photo of the farm. That was the old house. It had mud walls. It was thatched. There were stone buildings around there. There was no hay shed there. We had no electricity. In the winter time, when it came to 5 o'clock, you couldn't work anymore, so that was it. You could rest all the winter, you know. Now, you can work all night. That's the difference. I say before that, for maybe 1,000 years, it hadn't changed, you know, nothing at all, you know. And at that 60 years, then the whole thing completely changed altogether, you know. I only went to technical school. I started when I was 16. I'm 75 now, so I took it over when I was, I think it was 30, you know. That time there would have been, we had about 25 cows and 4 lads been milking the 25 cows. And now one man is milking 160 cows. So that's the change in, over the lifetime, yeah. This is 1993. The old house here now has disappeared, it's been knocked down, and we've built a new milking parlour up here. We put up hay sheds there, and so the whole thing has completely changed. Shane's he has it about 8 years now, you know. He got it when he was about 25. He was better qualified than I was.
When I was younger, I suppose I always had interest in farming. I remember Mum brought us at one stage, we all went down to a career guidance fella down in Wexford. At the end of it, he said, I don't think whatever comes across this really matters, because by talking to him, all he wants to do is go and farm. But I remember Mum and Dad always insisted that to go to college straight from school to farm. But I remember Mum and Dad always insisted that to go to college and to have a degree. I went to UCD then in '99 to do animal crop production, and I was there for 4 years, and then went travelling for a year. I got a scholarship with the Farmers Journal, and I went to Canada, America and New Zealand. When I came back, like any idea I had, or there's somebody there that you're able to hop ideas off the whole time. And you know, the voice of reason in many cases, I suppose. I think we had something like nearly 35, there were 2-acre paddocks. Now we've less, we've about 18 to 25 acre paddocks. So it's sort of less work, that you're only moving them on every 2 days versus every grazing, you know.
I think farming now is a lot more strenuous or stressful than it was back, back 50 years ago.
We'd be measuring the grass every week, putting on the computer. You'd be getting your grass wedges printed off, what paddocks they're going to next. I suppose another thing that we upgraded the herd pedigree. And we also started a limited company. You're focused on the farm as a business, and there's benefits on the tax side of things as well, you know. Like I travelled to New Zealand, America, Canada, like they'd have no problem in the morning selling up and moving on. What sets Ireland apart, I suppose, in farming is the sort of family farm. No matter what, the farmer's going to stay going, no matter, you know, like you just don't sell the farm, that's it. You just make what you can from it, and whether it's 1,000 an acre or 20,000 an acre, it's not about taking every single euro you can out of where you are. It's about just making enough to be comfortable. There's good years and bad years. Lads just stick it out, because, you know, it's more of an attachment to the land and to the animals than it is I suppose the bank balance isn't the be all and end all, you know. Now it is very important, but, you know, now I know there's a lot of farmers that work from 6 in the morning till 11 at night, and they seem to be going all the time. But I think you have to have your balance right, that you have to be able to get time in the evenings to get finished, to spend a bit of time with your family, and, you know, it's really important. Like, you can be a slave to the farm, but I, you know, hopefully pass this on someday to one of my children or Colin's children, or whoever it works out. And I suppose you have to sort of have it right for them going on, you know.